Ukraine, while Donald Trump's chief propagandist, Caroline Leavitt, continues to mock and attack Ukraine. So the Trump regime is admitting that the Iranian Shahed drones are harder to actually hit down than they expected. And they now realize that only Ukraine has developed the technology itself outside of the United States, because Trump has not been helping the Ukraine, where the Ukraine's been able to shoot down these Shahed drones, and the Ukraine knows how to deal with these ballistic missiles. So now the Trump regime and also other countries in the Middle East are begging President Zelensky for help. And now President Zelensky says, all right, we're going to help you, but we need your help in the war against Russia from Russia's invasion against us. So that's our stipulation right there. And while that's taking place, Donald Trump's chief propagandist, Caroline Leavitt, is saying the reason that the United States is running out of munitions and why we now need a $50 billion supplemental spending package from the U.S. taxpayers is that all our weapons went to Ukraine. So she continues to attack Ukraine. I want to talk more about what's going on there in just a moment, but there's other breaking news across the world as hell is breaking loose from these Shahed drone attacks throughout the world. Qatar is suspending its LNG, liquefied natural gas production. Aluminum smelters in Bahrain and Qatar have declared force majeures, meaning emergencies to back out of contractual obligations. Several refineries in Saudi Arabia, UAE, Iraq are offline. The Strait of Hormuz has come to a standstill in China. China's government has told its largest oil refineries suspend exports of diesel and gasoline right now. The dangers of the Strait of Hormuz are such that China's saying we're not going to be taking any oil or crude from there right now. And so there are massive, massive economic issues that are spreading across the world right now. And this war is engulfing virtually everything. As Hassan al-Hassan explains, Iran's emphasis now is persistence, not volume. Yes, the rate of Iranian missiles and their barrages of their Shahed drones has slowed down, but Iran doesn't need to overwhelm air defenses. It needs to keep Gulf energy infrastructure and shipping through the Strait of Hormuz under credible threat, which it has right now, create instability in the region, harm the markets, and then just wait it out. And then if the United States tries to do ground forces, remember, Iran was contributing some of the key parts to the IEDs in Afghanistan and in Iraq that we saw kill so many American soldiers. So the Iranian ballistic missiles and Shahed drones is just kind of phase one of their plan. And Iran is now threatening to strike other tourist centers and other kind of main attraction areas throughout the Middle East and in the United States. More on that in a moment. But I want to go back to President Zelensky of Ukraine right now. As Michael Weiss says, be sure to say thank you, J.D. Vance, because Zelensky has announced in response to the U.S. Trump begging like a dog, we need your help. These Iranian Shahed drones are too difficult for us to shoot down. Zelensky said the following: I have tasked Ukraine's Minister of Foreign Affairs, together with intelligence agencies, the Minister of Defense, our military command, the NSDC Secretary, to present options for assisting the relevant countries and to provide aid in a way that does not weaken our own defenses here in Ukraine. Our military possesses the necessary capabilities. Ukrainian experts will operate on site, and teams are already coordinating efforts. We translated Zelensky's speech into English so you can hear for yourself using AI. Here's what Zelensky says about answering America's call for help. Play this clip.
Our partners turn to us, to Ukraine, for help with Shahed defense, with expertise, with real work. There were requests regarding this from the American side as well. Just in these past few days, I've personally spoken with the leaders of the Emirates, Qatar, Bahrain, Jordan, and Kuwait. There will be further negotiations with other regional leaders as well. We are actively coordinating our efforts with our partners across Europe. Of course, any assistance we provide provide is solely on the condition that it does not weaken our own defense within Ukraine, and that it simultaneously serves as an investment in our diplomatic capabilities. We offer protection from war to those who help us, Ukraine, bring about a dignified end to this war.
And while Zelensky has agreed to answer America's call for help, it's just notable that Donald Trump's chief propagandist, Karoline Leavitt, was out there yesterday spewing that venom, that does lies, and the hate that spews from her mouth. Here's what she said about Zelensky yesterday. Play this clip.
With respect to munitions, ammunition, weapon stockpiles, the United States of America has more than enough capability to not only successfully execute Operation Epic Fury, but to go much further. And we have weapon stockpiles in places that many people in this world don't even know about. However, the president in that post was pointing out that, unfortunately, we had a very stupid and incompetent leader in this White House for 4 years who gave away many of our best weapons for nothing, for free, to another country very far away by the name